Just waiting on Twitch updating, and it's updated. So we're now live. Hello everyone and welcome to the Badger and Pal stream. I'm your host Ross, and tonight we're going to be playing some Space Hulk Tactics. I think we're getting pretty close to finishing the game. We've been playing through the Blood Angels campaign, which we're going to be carrying on with tonight. I think, if I remember right, we're going for the relic tonight. The thing I wanted to do was to get the which we've been working up towards, because we've got that, and then we've got that, and missions we can do, which is kill a broodlord. I'm going to do that as well. Yes, yeah. A relic for the and we have two missions here. So we've got the Edge of the Abyss, which is the sorry, place the bomb and extract 3 Terminators, and a broodlord position. Kill the broodlord. We're going to go for the relic first because it is an achievement now. Be wary, my brothers. Rage levels are very high here. Squad must leave the Hulk possible. A large signature has been Brother Sergeant. We must be close to the core of the alien infestation. If we can gather samples from the mutant Genestealers we encounter, we should be able to track down their broodlord. Brother Sergeant discovered a hatchway that was reprogrammed by the Space Wolves. Perhaps if we had collected data from each servo skull on this journey, we could have compiled a control key to unlock the hatch through. I'm assuming that's that one. This energy is powerful here. Librarian Hagios can feel the presence of the ancient relic. Their space wolves were here. I feel like that's an error. That's a grammatical error. They must have hidden the relic close by. Guided by Hagios' psionic sight, we find a chamber sealed in centuries past by warriors of the Space Wolves. The access codes we recovered from the several skulls discovered throughout this wreck should open it, and within we will find the most ancient and powerful relic. Retrieve this relic in the name of the Emperor and the Imperium of mankind. The code's worked. The sealed chamber opens and reveals a horde of monstrous Genestealers. If we wish to secure the relic, we must pay for it with blood and fire. Well,
brothers,
what we're doing.
I can feel it now. The Emperor's seal is close at hand. I know where it is. It calls me from deep below. It has chosen us to finish what the other Astartes began. The wolves found and secured this hallowed fragment of the Emperor's living will. Now, we will claim it back, in the name of the Imperium!
My brothers, this day will be long remembered. This deed will be written in the Great Hall of Baal, and across the galaxy. Let nothing distract you from your duty. Bring back the seal of the Emperor. Sanguinius is with you!
Nothing will stand against us. Onward, brothers! For Sanguinius and the Emperor!
Okay. We need to find and extract the relic. And if we do that, we get a purity seal for Librarian Hagios, that looks like. And if we do it within 15 turns, we get a second purity seal. So, not quite sure how that works. It takes a wee minute when I press confirm to actually load up the squad. Here we go. So we've got the Librarian, we've got the Apothecary, we've got Sergeant Tahariel, Brother Lazaro with his Flamer, and Brother Arl with the other Flamer. Because I have a funny feeling we're going to need Flamers. And they're going to need to be heavy Flamers. Apologise, by the way, for coughing. I am fucking deathly ill this week. After last week's stream, my body just fell apart. It was ill as fuck. I'm only just getting over it. So, going to be interesting to see what this, like, where they've hid the relic on this map. We'll get a cutscene.
The seal is near. When they knew they were trapped here, the Space Wolves locked it away to preserve its sanctity. We will complete their task and liberate this holy relic from the darkness.
So we basically need to get up that long ass corridor, which has got, what is that, a corpse in there? Yeah, it's a corpse. Basically need to get to the corridor and back. Should be doable.
In position. Teleportation completed. Ready. Ready. In position.
Should be doable. So let's see where the Genestealers are thinking about spawning. Way back there.
My honor is my life. Moving forward.
Sergeant, you're going straight for it. We're going to have... Let me think now.
Yes, brother.
Probably safe to put you there. And probably safe to get you there.
Moving forward.
So the flamers can block off access this route. And then if I can get you up to there...
Moving
Send the
forward.
librarian up. The apothecary is going to go to this door,
Yes, brother.
open it, and then we'll put him in Overwatch. We'll discard one of our command cards here to get us some extra action points. Let's get rid of that because it gives me an extra 3.
My fear is to fail. It is done. Vigilance, brother.
So that should hopefully stop any, or not stop, but make the Genestealers think twice about coming down this corridor. Now, what we can do is we can either have the Sergeant moving a couple extra steps, which might be what I need to do. Does it need to be the librarian that gets that? Doesn't say. So we'll assume the Sergeant can get it.
Moving forward.
We'll have the Sergeant move up.
Many steadfast warriors fell in this place. They may have marched at the banner of another Primarch, but we will honor them as our brothers today.
We stand side by side with the wolves as it should be.
Okay, nice little bit of story there because we walked over what was left of a space wolf there. Yeah, so next turn these guys I think will probably end up putting down some flames just to kind of keep the Genestealers off us. The hope is that I can basically charge the Sergeant up to here, use the Librarian to put the Force barrier down here, that stops Genestealers coming down this route and down this route. He grabs it and basically get him past that point and then do it again, and it's just, you know, dip back down this corridor. The only weak point in this defence really would be this corridor here. But I might be able to turn the Librarian round and put him there. I'm just interested to kind of see what happens here. Like, what do the Genestealers do? How heavily do they deploy? Like, are we going to get absolute hordes of them appearing? Are we going to get them, like, trickling in? Okay, they've played a card on that Genestealer there, so I think that's what the wee green arrow means. That there means that they've played a card which is affecting that Genestealer. Yeah, so see, he can get past that
In the name of the Emperor!
Even though that's coming up as a, you know, danger close, you can get through it. And then what I'm going to do is flame corridors. This will keep them kind of locked away there. Put you into Overwatch. You're going to do your force barrier ability here, which will stop that happening. And I think we might actually be able to start pulling you back to assist the apothecary. Let's have a look at what cards can do. So, because +1 in melee, not overly great. Not too fussed about that. Each Terminator gets 2+ action points. Let's convert that to give the Sergeant 4.
My honor is my life.
Because what I want to know is, can he grab it?
Ahead lies the sacred reliquary.
We are blessed among our brothers. Now, let us succeed where so many failed.
We are blood angels. Our victory is assured.
Yeah, I can interact with it.
Wait.
Get a nice wee cutscene.
Such great majesty. The seal of the Emperor is ours.
Brothers, I wish I could stand with you in this moment. You are touched by the radiance of the Master of Mankind.
Okay. So we now need to work on getting him out. So, I think we can probably bring the librarian back. And let's put that onto the sergeant just in case. Got the points to play it, so let's play it. Okay, so that's the Genestealer that I think can take 2 hits, which is not good.
Spirit is angry.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard it there on the audio, but the apothecary Stormbolter jammed after he killed that Genestealer. Oh. I don't know about you guys watching, but see, anytime the Genestealers get close to a Terminator, I get antsy about it. Yeah, see, he's going to move to there, which I thought he would do. Now I can see up in the top left I've got a
All
card.
hatches secured by the Space Wolves have opened. Perhaps the will of the wolf is still here, guiding us beyond time and death. We have the relic. We must go. Now!
Right, so we need to pull him back. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, nose. Is that door locked? That door's locked. It's not that easy. And you guys are stuck on flames. Okay. Mission kind of remains the way it is. So.
The Emperor Sanguinius!
Until my next turn. It's not that great a card. I'm probably going to sacrifice that to get you all the way down here. And I just really hope you don't like get burnt to death. Yeah, just walk past the horrible beastie. This guy's gonna have to go and get to that terminal.
Moving forward.
he's going to activate all of them. Librarian, I really need the force barrier thing up there, please. That lasting 2 turns is going to be real good on this guy. Let's put that there. Now I don't know if him standing on there is going to activate that. I don't think it will. You go ahead and just kind of stand there. Go into Overwatch. You go into Overwatch as well. And we'll play this just in case. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to pull this guy back a space. That will block him off, but that's going to burn for 2 turns. And it keeps him alive. Because let's see, they're going to have to go all the way around. He might end up being actually more help down here now. So yeah, let's pull him back.
Understood.
Okay, so it looks like they're trying to spawn in the direction that I want to go. And they're starting to form up. They've given us another turn.
My honor is my life.
Down here is pretty critical. So let's be clever about this. What have we got here? You can't actually get through there until that door's opened, which is not ideal. Let's see, can I get you... If I get there... Got it. Right. You move to there. We convert this card because it's not got any use for us. We don't have a plasma cannon in the squad.
We shall cleanse.
Right? Gives us 4 points to use here. To stand there and turn is 3. It's not ideal. But what we do is we target a Terminator, make him immune to fire. Not necessarily needed. The card didn't cost me anything to play though, that's the point. Right. We'll set this on fire. We'll have you move to there. You can go into... You can lock the door. I forgot you can lock doors. Ah, I forgot.
Moving forward.
Right.
Done. Vigilance, brother.
Go ahead and put the blocking, the force block thing again up there. Keep them pinned back.
Force field activated.
So, you can lock the door. So lock the door.
Moving forward.
Take 1 step back and go into Overwatch.
Vigilance, brother.
They now need to punch the door to get through it. I really can't give you any orders.
Stand guard.
And is there any blips that I can reduce the numbers by? Yes. Not fussed about you two, but you're a good blip to get rid of. Or to reduce by. That's me done. I've used all my cards. Everybody bar the second heavy weapon guy that's by the Sergeant has used all of their abilities, all of their skills. I've stopped a lot of blips coming through there, which I'm quite happy with. So next time I should be able to get the door open, get folks through, and complete the mission. And hopefully get an achievement. Right. So, starting off down here.
Fear my thirst.
Need you to turn.
Activated.
And activate that door. The door's now open. Let's see what my cards do. Target Terminator until next turn. He is immune to jams and risk of malfunction. Gets +1 range, +1 and range equals 6 for shooting actions. And reduce a blip by 2. Not bad. Now we need to try and get folk out of the Sergeant's way.
Moving forward.
Because the objective is just to get it out. Yeah, like bring the bring the object to the extraction point. So I need 1, 2, 3. Let's convert that. Sergeant, take another 3 steps forward for me.
Raise me,
Mission
Sanguinius, for
complete.
this glorious victory.
That was not too bad at all. I think I did that pretty well. And look at that, I even got the bonus objective to get it in 15 turns instead of 10. And my phone has just beeped to confirm I got the achievement. 100 gamer score, we found it. There you go folks, treat that like a guide.
The seal is secure. I shall prepare the highest honor guard to stand sentinel around its reliquary aboard the Blood Crusader. We will have much to show our battle brothers when we return to the fortress monastery on Baal.
Before the Emperor's light, we remain humble in all things. We serve the Golden Throne and Holy Terror in the name of our Primarch. All the glory is in their name, and so shall it be for eternity.
I must admit, grudgingly, that the performance of your Astartes has been exemplary, Blood Angel. Despite our differences, you have done the Imperium's work here today, and your actions will be remembered by all loyal sons and daughters of Holy Terror. The Emperor is watching, and he knows your names.
Okay. Now the question is, do we want to go and help the Inquisition? Or do we just want to get on with this? And I think we're going to go help the Inquisition. Yeah, there's Genestealers up ahead, we get it. Let's race on through all this. The Auspex device reads multiple life forms ahead. Seek out and purge the Xenos. This section of the space hulk is filled with Genestealer nests and genetic material, unlike nothing before encountered by the Imperium. The remains of countless space marines have been rotting here for ages untold. Whatever creature lies ahead, it surely is the most dangerous we have ever encountered. Throughout our arduous odyssey through this space hulk, we have fought Genestealers at every turn and crushed the Xenos threat. But now I fear we have drawn the ire of the most powerful of these alien fiends. The Master, the Broodlord, is close at hand and waiting for the chance to kill us. My scanner reads an unusually strong signal very close to our position. We have entered the largest and most virulent den of the Xenos yet encountered.
Captain Obaldo, your attention. I have one last duty for your warriors to perform.
Of course you do.
Pardon me, my lord, but I thought we were finished with your hunting games.
Not quite. I have been probing the waves of psychic power which unite the Genestealer hordes. My servitors located traces of what seems to be a synapse creature, a monstrous form we know as a Brood Lord. It is the life sign that I mentioned before.
Aye, brother Captain, I sense it too. A twisted mind, bloated with great psionic power. leading the other feral creatures with a common will.
The Ordo Xenos have captured many Tyranid synapse creatures over the centuries, but never a Genestealer broodlord. They are elusive, deadly, and cunning. They are always the first to arrive on a planet when the infestation begins.
As a prime threat to Gorgonum, it should be exterminated on sight.
Always forget about the angry toaster.
No. I want it dissected in my vaults. Its extraction and study will greatly reduce the threat against your Forge World Fabricator General. Be certain of that.
Destroying the Space Hog serves the same goal, my lord.
True, but it would deprive us of a critical asset in the war against the Genestealer threat. In service of a greater purpose for this world and thousands more threatened by the Tyranids, this must be done.
Brother Captain, if so ordered, we will accomplish this task among all others.
I trust your judgment, Tahariel. You may proceed.
So the game kind of like tries to put it on you there that you know, you can only pick one of. I think you can pick both missions. I think you can do them both, but the game's going to be like, oh, you can only do one. So if I complete this, I get a module called Oath of Moment for Sergeant Tahariel. I have no idea what that does. And all I need to do is kill this broodlord. Now, you picked up a nice new module. +1 AP each turn. That is amazing, and I need that. And what have you got just now? +2 ionic points for the librarian. Yeah, I probably want that over automatically guarding in Overwatch, because they very really do put you in Overwatch. Yeah, let's do that. Now, one of the things I want to try and do is I want to try and kill the broodlord using the librarian's psychic powers. I don't know if it's possible, but I think there's an achievement, or it's either that or it's the other way around, where you kill the librarian with the broodlord. I'm not too sure. But we will find out. Or we will try and find out. Oh, it's an Eldar vessel.
Confirm the presence of the broodlord. Psionic signature trace is in the red.
What foul Xenos is this? Rather showed the wrath of the sons of Sanguinius! Weapons ready!
Big.
Remember, we need to secure the remains!
He chunky. Okay, so he's hiding up
Sergeant,
there.
deploy your squad at this waypoint. The psychic signals are peaking in that area.
What can you tell us about this synapse creature?
It would take far too long to give you a full history. All you need to know is the broodlord is a larger, more intelligent Genestealer. It acts as a nodal relay for the lesser members of the brood, a hub enhancing their collective intelligence.
How does it fight?
They are not feral, mindless monsters like their kin, Brother Sergeant. The broodlord has a strong sense of survival. It will not rush into conflict, but do not be...
I understand. We won't fail. The Ancient shows the way. Weapons ready!
Okay, right. Oh, they can spawn around the broodlord. And it can also reposition itself on another squad instantly using the disappearance action. Fun. Right, let's see now. Do we just charge him? That's a question. Do we just charge him? Let's have one of the flamers sort of hang back a little bit. He's going to flame this corridor so they can't come down. I feel like the sergeant would be, you know, ready to charge.
In position.
We'll have another heavy weapon go up front.
Ready.
Librarian and the coffee is going to chill out here.
In position. shall cleanse.
Okay, so let's have a quick look at our cards. Let's save this for next turn, put it on the Sergeant. That we can't do anything with just now. And that's pretty rubbish. We'll probably end up converting that to give somebody some extra move points. Let's have the Sergeant move up first. See, what I think it will probably do is probably flame this corridor.
Yes, brother.
Understood. Moving forward.
Let's convert that card. This allows you to flame that.
Moving forward.
You can fall back a space.
Wisdom is the beginning of fear.
Can't cast that on you yet, but I can cast it. I can't actually cast it in here. Let's give it a go, see if we kill anything.
My salvation is my reward.
Nothing.
Vigilance, brother.
Okay, so they're spawning some more blips. Yeah, you're coming the way I thought you would. Okay, you guys really want to be in there. That's where this guy goes. Oh, come on, please tell me we get like a big fight here. 'Cause our only objective is to kill that thing, right? So we can sacrifice a Terminator or two to do it. God, there's so many of them. Hey, Mr. Slap Toxic. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing tonight? Okay, let's see now. What are our cards like? Not too bad, not too bad. Right, I'm going to play this card because it's free to play. And I've got an idea. Let's convert this card. And let's play this card onto the Sergeant. He now gets +1 melee. Which is pretty decent. We get a point. Our Librarian gets 1 psychic point for every Genestealer we kill this turn. And I'm going to start off trying to kill the Broodlord. Which is a success.
It's gone.
Okay, that was real easy. My plan was to take the heavy weapon, the flamer, up to here, open the door and flame this room, killing everything inside of it, getting loads of psychic points, so that I could just try and spam that every turn with the Librarian and just have the kind of the Sergeant guarding himself and holding the Broodlord back. But man, the Librarian just tanked it. He was just like, nah, I've had enough of this. Be gone. That was awesome. What was that, 2 turns?
It fled into the depths of the Hulk.
Oh, I didn't actually kill it. Fuck.
Time, blood, and bolt shells all spent for nothing.
I mean, to be fair.
I will not allow my men to take the blame for this failure.
On the contrary, Captain, this is a success. All the precious combat footage and sensor data will bring much needed knowledge about the Broodlord. I admit I was not confident of a capture, but it was worth the attempt.
You used my warriors as bait? We will discuss this matter face to face, my lord. When this is all over, know that.
Oh, that's not good. You've pissed off a fucking space.
I welcome it, Captain Ubaldo. In the meantime, you would do well to recall that I am the only one who truly understands what your warriors are facing.
Right, so it looks like we didn't actually kill it. Which is a shame, because I thought that was going to be, like, amazing. We can hear the ship's energy core pulsing in the distance. As we press on, the whole structure trembles with each resonant pulse. This corridor leads down a decompression chamber. If we pass through it, it will seal behind us and we will not be able to return. Gotcha. Basically the game going, you can't go back from here. Make sure you've done everything. Let's just double check we don't have any like upgrades we can do before we go into this, well, I'm assuming final battle. Like, Sergeant, yeah, you're actually not getting out at all. So we'll put these on, so he gets +1 AP for each Genestealer killed, he gets +1 AP each turn, which is nice. Oh, that's really good. Like, the Purity Seal needs to stay on. The Oath of Moment. +1 AP for each Genestealer killed, or -1 AP per conversion and -1 CP to play the card. His cards are pretty decent. And can come with quite a lot of like AP, so I'm gonna swap that out. Also, yeah, Mr. Stab Toxic, that was ridiculously easy, but I'm starting to think that's maybe the way it was supposed to be. Put Purity Seals on you. I don't think we're actually going to take you. We don't really take you either. Or you. We do take Brother Lazaro though, which he's got. Right, swap that out because he's using the Heavy Flame and not the Assault Cannon, and let's add the Purity Seal, which gives him an extra 1 AP. Yeah, go for that and then go for that. Same again. Apothecary. I don't really need you having steady aim. I would rather get the extra 1 AP. And I've upgraded everybody's cards as much as possible. Could give you a plasma cannon, but like the flamer's so much more effective. And like there's a chance for this to die if you fire it more than once. So I'm not overly fussed about giving somebody a plasma cannon. As cool and badass as it is, you know, I don't think we need it.
Brother Captain, we're about to enter the hull of an Eldari Void Stalker. My auspex indicates high levels of radiation.
Those warships are equipped with very powerful energy cores. If this one is still active, it may just be what we need to break apart that hulk.
I sense a powerful psychic force ahead of us. I fear a Xenos synapse creature still roams the Stygian corridors of this derelict. Only I could oppose such a fiend. Only psychic might can overcome it.
I feel like bullets would do as well, Bill.
Then we go. Brothers, follow my lead.
I think that's maybe just the game's way of saying you need the librarian with you taken. Oh no, you're not forced to take him, that's interesting. Okay, squad's kitted out. I think we're good to go. So this might be the last level of this campaign. Game certainly seems like is giving me that indication that it's nearly finished. which will be a little sad.
To reach the inner core, it would be faster to take one of those accursed Eldari portals.
May the angel protect us from this abomination.
Attention! We are
here
synchronizing
he
all
is.
melt-and-charge detonators across the space hulk. When you're ready, we will trigger the explosions.
You will have little time to reach the extraction point, kinsman.
So be it. Our deaths are a fair trade for final victory.
Indeed. But sacrifice is not needed. An escape route exists. Now go! For the Angel! For the Emperor!
So, we need to extract 3 Terminators, which looks to be... that's where the bomb goes. Where's the extraction point? Is it way up the top here? It is, look at that. There's got to be a portal nearby. Surely. Maybe, maybe not. No, I'm not seeing any. You're obviously meant to plant the bomb and then go through here and warp to there, and then cut your way up this way. You have to go that way. So let's put heavy weapon bearer up front.
Teleportation completed.
We'll put Sergeant next to him, along with the Librarian.
In position.
Apothecary is going to chill here,
Ready.
and Heavy Flame are covering the rear.
Ready.
Okay, so spawning there, and yeah, spawning with them in that corridor like I thought they would.
Activated.
Okay, we want to kind of push. I want to push out quite quickly, I think.
Yes, brother.
Let's have a look at our cards. +1 to melee, death. Each time it gets +2. Let's consider that. That's one's rubbish. Sergeant, you're going to go and stand there. Librarian's going to move in this direction. Apothecary's going to follow.
Yes, brother. Taking up position.
I don't actually think they can get down that corridor in one turn, so I'm just going to have you back up the full amount. And then I'm kind of left with a little bit. We'll put you to guard, maybe. They're not spawning here yet. So let's get this door opened, and we'll just move you the full amount. So what we can do is use the Librarian to lock them into there.
They won't get through this one. Taking up
We
position.
can move everybody else kind of like a space forward.
Taking up position.
You'll kind of need to stay where you are though, that's unfortunate. Yep, so the blip spawned there, but they are now trapped. That blip's got a card played. They're going to be basically chasing us. This one's probably good. Oh no, I thought they were going to go through the portal, but I guess they're maybe going this way to try and cut us off. To stop us getting to the bomb. Now I need to extract how many? 3 Terminators.
Done.
Let's have a look at our cards. Everybody gets +2. I don't think I'm going to kill any Genestealers this turn, realistically.
Yes, brother.
Yes, brother. I am moving.
So, like, just move him back more, because that's a pretty big distance for them to cover and get to me.
Yes,
Yeah, let's just move him. And then let's convert. Do I want to convert this? I don't know. How far will that get?
Fear my thirst.
1, 2, 3, and then open the door, which is 4. Whereas if I move him to, like... See, I don't want him getting too close for these Genestealers getting up to him. So if that... They can move 6 max, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3 to open the door. 4, 5, 6. Somewhere around here. So I don't really want him up the door. But I want him close enough so that on the next turn he can open it and flame them.
Yes, brother.
I know what you need to do. You need to put that there again. Stop whatever that is. Let's have... So you could get him to there. Let's play that card actually. Let's get everybody 2. And let's convert that one.
Fear my thirst.
So you get to move 2.
Moving
Braden
forward.
can move 2. You can move 2.
Yes, brother.
Sergeant, you can move... See, the sergeant can move 3. So you'll move up and turn, and then you can just move forward in 2. That does everybody.
Yes, brother.
So Genestealers, what you up to? Spawning more. Yeah, see, it got them to the door, which means I could have moved onto the door if I wanted to, but it would have put me really close to them. This thing can move a lot further. This one's a bit faster. They obviously played. That was obviously the card they played early game, was to upgrade him to a special. Okay, we might start getting a little bit choked in here.
We shall cleanse.
So this guy's going to need to get some work done.
Activated.
Hello. Oh, that's not good. I need you to fall back, but I also need you to... interesting. Let me think now. Basically, I need to flame this, right? But I need to get all of them, which would be there. There would be pretty decent. But the problem is, this guy's popped up in the doorway, which I wasn't expecting. Which means if I fall back, I'm going to use 2 AP to do that, but it requires 2 to fire the flamer. So I'm going to need to do some converting. Do I want the flamer to last 2 turns on the other guy? Slow them down? It's going to be helpful. But I don't know if I can fit them all in. See, what I could do is have the librarian start moving up that way. have the apothecary go that way as well.
Taking up position.
Understood. Moving forward.
Right, let's have your flames last 2 turns and put them there. That'll stop them chasing us for a bit. Let's convert that card because it gives us +4. So we can burn these guys. Now that unfortunately does slow us down for another turn. But what we can maybe look at doing...
Wisdom is the beginning of fear.
I've done the wrong thing.
It is done.
Is look at trying to get these guys up in here and in through that portal. So I guess what I could do is I could block the Genestealers off there. And if I block them off, that allows me to basically just walk through there next turn, which is not bad. Do that. Block them off. We'll have you fall back 1 space. Get more blips. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. This guy's gonna move around to where the fire is. He's gonna be stuck there this turn and next. This guy's finally gonna get to actually move. That door's locked because it's on fire. Okay, right. I can get you to there,
Taking up position.
which is the bomb location. And let's have a look at our cards. Target a blip and reduce the amount of Genestealers by 1. Not bad. Target terrorist gets +1 in melee until his death. That's a pretty good converter. And target a terminate until next turn he's immune to flames of toxic fog.
Taking up position.
Oh, apparently I've seen somebody somewhere. Apparently I've seen you. Don't know how I've seen you. You weren't there a minute ago.
Wisdom is the beginning of fear.
Who can reach there? Oh, probably this guy. Right. Oh, mouse keeps going off screen. Let's have the librarian book it up there along with the apothecary.
Just
This guy can move up as well.
Taking up position.
And we're going to be clever again. Going to try and block you from moving. Play this card on... Yeah, play on you. And we're going to convert this card because I'm not too fussed about this. This will allow this guy to flame there.
The last charge is in
And plant the
place.
bomb.
Fabricator General, you may begin.
Confirmed. Initiating countdown to detonation.
Now, brothers, get out of there. Fall back to the boarding torpedo and disengage. Hurry, before I am forced to pull the Blood Crusader.
Okay, so we've got no more cards to play, or that we can play. All we need to do now is get 3 Terminators to the extraction point here. Shouldn't be too hard. The Librarian and the Apothecary are almost there. I should be able to get the Sergeant on the move as well. And with perhaps a bit of clever play, the Flamers can hold the Genestealers off for a couple more turns. Okay, so these guys are obviously going up this way to try and intercept. Oh, Red Lord coming out. Yeah, he is.
My servitors have detected an abnormal signature. A synapse creature has awakened. Beware, Astartes, for you have never faced the likes of this beast before.
Oh, wow.
Brothers, be on your guard!
Please tell me that thingied. What is screenshot again? Alt. Ah, I didn't. Right, so it's. Oh, no, it's. Windows Alt and print screen. That's a really weird combination.
Kinsman, an inferno is wreaking havoc aboard the Hulk. The fires are encroaching.
Gotcha. Oh, is he going to appear in the end room? He is. Look at that. Right, let's see now.
Wisdom is the beginning of fear.
Librarian, you're going to go first and try and deal with this big bad boy. That fire's went out, which is not a problem.
I am moving. Yes, brother.
Let's see what we can do. Let's convert that because it's pretty worthless at this point. Because again, we don't have somebody that has that ability. We can flame this, which will stop these Genestealers coming in behind us. Locks that door down. Also stops them coming in this way.
We shall cleanse.
And you can move 5, and I've got 3 left to play with. So I put you there to 6. That uses your 5 plus 1. That leaves you 2 to actually do your flaming ability.
Taking up position.
You can go ahead and just put that there.
They won't get shot in the legs.
And this just kind of protects everybody. Because like I said, I can afford to lose 1 or 2 Terminators, but I need to get 3 guys out. This also locks this guy into here. Stops any guys coming along here to get stuck in as well. And why not, let's play this on to, funnily enough, you. I have a feeling you might get into combat soon. So let's see what Genestealers will get up to. Okay, that's... I don't think you can actually get through. I had forgotten about the fact they can also use the portals, but I think because my Flamer dude is stood at the entrance, they can't jump through because he's filling that space up. this guy's going to go for the portal. Okay, not quite sure how I want to do
not
this.
tarry.
And so I witness the demise of the Forsaken Doom. It is fitting, centuries of study to reach this final moment.
Right, let's be smart. Which means not being me. Right,
Salvation is my reward.
we need to push for the objective.
It is done.
Yeah, got you. Genestealers. No bother. What have we got for... That's pretty pointless. Pretty pointless. Not a bad shout to target this, to do this one. What blips have we got that we can do this with? Let's do it with you. And let's convert this. Gives us the most for our conversions. See, I've run out of points to cast this, so a little unsure as to what to do. Let's turn that on and let's actually have you move up to here.
Understood.
You should shoot with every step, and hopefully kill with every step. Try and shoot the Broodlord.
Die, Xenos!
Failed. You've run out of action points, so let's leave you alone just now.
My honor is my life. Activated. I am moving. Moving forward.
So now I've got to think here, right? I've only got a few action points that I can spend. You could go and lock the door. That'll stop them getting in. Done. I can get you to there, but then using the flamer's an issue.
Fear not, brothers.
I can have you turn around to start moving over and trying to deal with the Broodlord. See, if I just left you there, I could move the sergeant up. You're okay, you're safe there. Like, they can't touch you as long as you stand there. If I move you is when you're in trouble. And like, where can I get your... I can't get your flames to cover the sergeant, that's the problem. Where's that one go? That takes you back that way. So I might leave you where you are and just move the sergeant up 2 spaces, because then he's safe. See, like, if I stand there, I'm in trouble. Let's risk it. And then let's put this here again. Just to piss this big guy off here. And I think that's maybe the best thing to do. You are now in danger, so let's just flame the one in front of you. And you should be safe. Should be. Let's see what the Genestealers get up to. Okay, he's going to move back a square. Yeah, look, he was just off. I think these guys are going to really try and break through the door. maybe not. Door destroyed. Yep. Okay, we have a problem now. Right. This is an issue.
Fear my thirst.
It's a rather big issue as well. Let's have a look at our cards. Immune to jamming and malfunction, not great. Heavy flame lasts for 2 turns. Target tamer, he's immune to jamming. Right, okay. Tough. Let's get the librarian moving up to here.
Yes, brother.
And hopefully put a shot in on the Broodlord.
Fire!
Killed the Broodlord.
Objective accomplished.
Excellent, right. You don't have any psychic points left, which is a problem.
Understood.
See, it cost me 3 to move there. I really want to use that as well.
Emperor Sanguinius.
That would cost me 5, and then I would need to do... I've got a plan. It might be stupid, but I could give it a go.
Yes,
Let's do it. It's not a great plan, but it's a plan.
I am moving.
Yes, I can do it. So, what I've done is I've made this fire here last for 2 turns, which means they can't pass through this way, which means the only way to get to this squad is to come down this hall here. I've got 4 Terminators there, I should be able to get them through. This guy is just going to have to continue to kind of defend himself. Hold the line, as it were.
My salvation is my reward.
Librarian's going to book it. He's going to move as quick as he can, get to that extraction point, and the Apothecary's going to go into Overwatch to deal with these guys. And I'm going to put this on the Apothecary, just to be on the safe side. Hopefully this works. Also, hello Jamie, I've just seen your messages now. Oh, and he's gone. That was quick. A lot of stuff happening there. Okay, so it looks like they're just going to try and bunch up on the portal, thinking that's maybe their best way through. They don't really want to deal with fire. There's so many coming through that doorway. It's unreal. Okay, it's back to us. So, Librarian, get on that teleporter pad. Get out of there.
Yes, brother.
I can get you there, and you there.
I am moving.
Orders confirmed.
Let's get the Apothecary out the door. almost get the sergeant there. You'll flame that just to be safe. You'll be the same. Again, just flame both areas. And we should be good. Speed this up a little bit. Because I think they're just going to try and like cram up on doorways and stuff, getting ready to bite me. Man, that is a lot.
Condition critical.
I get it, I get it. We're leaving. Look, see? We're leaving. That was well timed.
Mission accomplished, kinsman. Return to the battle barge.
And I think we're done. Success, Edge of the Abyss. There we go.
We have our victory. Costly and arduous, but victory nonetheless. The Forge World's safety is assured. Its manufactories will continue to feed the Imperium's righteous war machine. The Space Hulk is no more. Torn apart by fire, the Forsaken Doom broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Debris was consumed in the upper atmosphere of Gorgonum, purifying the Xenos threat with cleansing fire. However, with the prodigious burst of energy came a new, brief warp storm which swallowed the largest pieces of the wreckage. Each has been cast out to become the malignant seed of another Space Hulk. And inside, lying dormant, the lingering taint of the Genestealers awaits, poised to infest everything that crosses their path.
Another game.
Slowly, they will grow, capturing derelicts and asteroids in the depths of the void. In time, it will only make things worse. But time is a much-needed commodity. Some say it may be the end of it, but not today. Not as long as the Holy Inquisition holds its vigil. Not as long as the forges of the Adeptus Mechanicus continue to burn. Not as long as a single Blood Angel lives.
That's a pretty... I had to grab that screenshot. That's pretty awesome. Is that it? We done?
The sacred seal of the Emperor of Mankind was extracted from its abhorrent sarcophagus and returned to Holy Terror where it belongs. Acting above and beyond the call of duty, triumphing where other chapters had failed, the Blood Angels recovered much more than a precious relic. They brought a moment of hope. A small measure of illumination to the shadow of despair that shrouds the galaxy. Is it, as some suggest, an omen of greater wonders to come? Or a harbinger that the end is nigh? Only time will tell.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
For the Order Xenos, capturing specimens of the biodivergent Genestealers is an invaluable boon. The greatest minds of the Inquisition and the Magos Biologis will study the arch-enemy in detail, hoping to unveil new flaws in this terrible species. As thousands of worlds are under threat of Tyranid infestation, any advantage we can gain will tip the balance between life and death for billions.
So these are all the specimens that we collected as we went. And that's it. Awesome. That's us finished. That's the end of the Blood Angels campaign. That took us 8 streams, I think, to finish. But I'm pretty happy with that. I got all of the several skulls, which meant I got the relic, which is an optional achievement. You can miss that, folks, if you're going to play this yourself. So make sure you get those several skulls throughout all the missions. I got all of the specimens for the Inquisition, so pretty happy with getting that as well, and I managed to beat the game. So thank you to everybody who has tuned in as I've played through. These will all be available on the YouTube as of probably about next week, I imagine. So if you want to go back and watch them, you can. If you want to see what I did, kind of learn what the mission's going to throw at you, you'll get a good idea. What I'm putting in the chat just now is a link to our community Discord. If you've enjoyed watching me play through Space Hulk and you want to suggest another game for me to play through, that's the place to do it. You can speak to us, chat with people who watch our streams, make friends. You'll get updates on when we're going to go live. I try and put in either on the day or the day before when we're going to be live. And yeah, thank you all very much for joining in. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everybody.